In the depths of your being, you have always known that the universe is not a projection of your thoughts, but a reflection of the collective unconscious. A symphony of vibrations that echo throughout eternity, guiding you back to your essence. As a being of pure consciousness, you are not limited by the boundaries of time and space, but exist in a realm where every possibility is a whisper away from becoming reality. It's time to awaken to the truth, your truth, that the patterns of resistance and frustration you experience in your life are not a result of your lack of manifestation skills, but a call from your own soul to shift your perception and release what no longer serves you. By the end of this journey, you will carry with you the realization that you are not manifesting your reality, you are co-creating with the universe. And in doing so, you are finally free to design a life that truly reflects the depths of your being. As you settle into this realization, know that you've been living in a world of expectation, always believing you have the power to shape reality into your perfect form. But here's the truth: you've been running from you're not manifesting your reality, you're just getting better at noticing the one you've been unwittingly attracting with your thoughts and emotions. Deep inside, you know that your true power isn't about making external events conform to your desires, but about the freedom to observe how your perception shapes your experience. Your mind has been conditioned to believe in the myth of control, when in fact, your life is an unfolding of possibilities, not a static picture you're trying to paint. As you let go of the need to create a specific outcome, you'll find yourself drawn into the present moment, where the illusion of control dissolves and your true nature begins to reveal itself. In this space of surrender, you'll discover that your reality is not something you're manifesting, but something you're co-creating with every choice, every reaction, and every breath, and that the only true power lies in the awareness to choose a different narrative. You see, there's a deeper truth to why you're receiving more of what you don't want. It's not because you're failing or weak in some way, but rather because of a fundamental misunderstanding of how your mind works, and how the universe responds to your energy. The reason you're not manifesting your reality is not because you lack power or ability, but because your focus is often on what you don't want, and that creates a magnetic resonance that draws in even more of what you're trying to push away, effectively amplifying the problem. You have this incredible capacity to create reality, but in order to harness that power, you need to understand the fundamental patterns of your own consciousness, and how your thoughts, emotions, and intentions are influencing your experiences. The truth is, you're not just a person with thoughts and feelings, you're a being with an innate awareness, a consciousness that's connected to the universe and has the power to shape your reality. But that power can only be harnessed when you're in alignment with your true nature. It's time to recognize that your thoughts and emotions are not just internal experiences, but external forces that are influencing the world around you, and that by changing your inner state, you can change your outer circumstances, shifting the very fabric of your reality. Your thoughts are not just thoughts, they are creative blueprints that are bringing forth your reality, and by becoming the master of your own thought patterns, you can rewrite the script of your life, and bring forth the experiences that you truly desire, aligning with your deepest aspirations and highest potential. You see, deep within you, there's a knowing that your reality hasn't been manifesting in the way you truly desire, and it's because the root of your manifestations is not your conscious intentions, but the unconscious patterns and fears that you've unknowingly cultivated. Your ego, although it thinks it's in control, has been quietly hijacking your creations, twisting them to fit the narrow, limited perceptions it holds of yourself and the world. The moment you acknowledge that you're not the doer of your reality, but rather the observer of your thoughts and emotions, you begin to see that the real manifestation is not something you create, but something you allow or push away, based on your perceptions of self and the world. Your reality can't be different from the consciousness that you're tuned into, and often, that consciousness is a reflection of your deepest fears, doubts, and limitations. It's only when you stop fighting your fears and start embracing them that you'll begin to see how they are holding you back and keeping you in a reality that doesn't truly serve you. Ultimately, the question isn't what you want, but what you're willing to let go of in order to reveal your true nature, to reveal who you've always been, which is not just a thought or an ego, but an infinite, untamed expression of the universe itself. You're manifesting, but not in the way you think. The reality you're creating is a reflection of the energies you're attracting, not the thoughts you're thinking. Your inner landscape is like a garden, and the weeds of negativity are what you're watering when you focus on what's lacking, rather than nurturing the beauty of what already is. You're not a dreamer, but a creator. Your reality is born from the frequencies you emit, the emotions you feel, and the choices you make, not from your intentions or desires. The power to shape your reality lies not in the things you do, but in the presence you embody, and the energy you align with, the vibrational resonance that sets the tone for every experience. You're not separate from your reality, but an intrinsic part of it. Every thought, every feeling, every choice ripples out into the world, creating an ever-unfolding tapestry of what you're becoming. When you finally understand that your reality isn't something you're manifesting, but an outward reflection of your inner world, you'll begin to notice that everything you've been trying to change is actually a call to deepen your understanding of your own depths, and this is where the true magic happens. As you settle into the stillness, remember that the root of your manifestation lies not in the world outside, but within the depths of your own consciousness, where the whispers of your true desire reside, waiting to be listened to and honored. You see, your reality is not a reflection of your deepest longing, but rather a byproduct of the subconscious patterns and fears that you've accumulated over time. Patterns that continue to manifest into a reality that's a mere facsimile of what you truly desire. In this space, I invite you to acknowledge that the presence of what you don't want in your life is not a sign of failure, but rather a signal that somewhere within you, a part of yourself is holding on to the past and refusing to let go of the stories that no longer serve you. It's time to recognize that your thoughts and emotions are not the source of your reality, but rather a doorway to the infinite potential of your being, a doorway that can be used to either reinforce the patterns of what's not working or to birth a new reality that aligns with your heart's deepest desire. Here, in this sacred space, I encourage you to surrender the notion that you're separate from your manifestation, and to instead recognize that you are the architect of your reality, that your thoughts and emotions are not the builders, but rather the blueprints, the templates that bring forth the world you're experiencing. And so, I ask you to remember that the power to shift your reality lies not in the world outside, but within the depths of your own heart, where the wisdom of your true nature resides, waiting to guide you into the life you've always known you deserve. Stop wasting your power and your life on false promises of an easy fix. It's time to take ownership of your reality and the choices that are shaping it. Write your truth in the comments below, and make a pact with yourself to start making different choices, the ones that align with your truest desires, not just the desires of the status quo. Subscribe now and let's create a new reality together, one where the lie of manifestation is exposed and the truth of personal power is revealed.